Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to episode 5 of Tuesdays with Gurus. I'm Robert D. Hamilton.
And I'm Mark Graham.
So we were filming upstairs, now we're filming downstairs.
Yeah, we are hoping to keep upgrading as we go, so we'll end up in a nice suite one day.
Right, this week we've had a few emails. We take what's usually the common theme.
Yeah, I mean, this comes back to one of the biggest things that comes up in our business boot camps quite a lot. So we get, these are something that we go through in quite a lot of detail with people. And, initially we get a lot of fears about it, but it's actually not that difficult for most businesses to do it in their business. So what's the number one way they can increase their profits?
Well, first of all, the first thing we say, on our boot camps, we have to break through the mindset really strongly on this. Because one of the first things you can actually do is increase your prices.
This on the boot camps normally involves Rob banging on the desk to get through the mindset.
To break through to them. But a lot of people, you see, think that everybody is buying on price alone, and it's not the case. We'd all be driving around in the cheapest cars.
Yeah.
So the fastest way to actually improve your net profits is to increase your price. And the way you do that is by adding value. People buy on value, not on price. So it's the perceived value equals price paid.
Yeah, because quite often people don't get that message across, so therefore it might seem like they can't increase their prices, but once they actually review the value that they're giving away themselves and give extra things, then they can actually understand the price increase and actually accept it themselves as well, that's what they can actually charge to their customers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I give the analogy of it's like when you go into a shop and you buy a shirt. When you first walk into that shop, you don't just run straight to the shirt and grab hold of the price tag. What you'll normally do is you'll feel the quality of the shirt. You put the shirt on, you make sure it fits, you make sure it's comfortable. You then look at the price tag and think to yourself, right, this shirt is now value for money. Value for money. So you will then either say, yes, I'll buy the shirt, or no, I won't. So it's perceived value equals price paid. So the best thing you can do is have a look at how you can add value and increase your prices, even if it's just by 10%. People will actually pay it.
Yeah, and also, I mean, a lot of people, I know I speak about this quite a lot, that it's not all about volume of turnover in a business, it's about profitability. And sometimes even if you increase your prices, but the volume of transactions might actually come down a little bit, but you actually find that you're making more profit on those sales, and that is much more, increasing your cash flow should always be your main goal, I believe, in business.
Sure.
So what's the next way that they can increase their profits?
The other thing you can actually do is attract a higher customer. Yeah. We had a great lady on our last business boot camp, and she had actually taken that strategy herself. She had a boutique, a wellness boutique, skincare boutique. Yep. And she was getting lots of sales, but the prices were very low. She was attracting a lower market. And what she did, she revamped the whole of her boutiques, upgraded them. She didn't spend a lot of money on that, but she upgraded them. And she then upgraded the products and upgraded the value that she was giving to her customers. Like what you just said then, that a number of customers initially fell down. But the price of her products, there was more money and more profits in that. Yeah. So it was actually better for her.
And ultimately that gives you cash flow to then actually have more money for marketing, etc. So then you can get the volume up at those prices.
Yeah, which is one you can do. Another technique you can do is offer discounts for spending more, only for spending more. We like to say to people to avoid giving discounts wherever possible. Otherwise you end up sword fighting on the bottom of the pond with everybody else that's...
or what a lot of people do is they will actually work out a sale price, based on what they know they can make profits, and then they will discount from that quite often. We see this over and over again, and that's a very dangerous thing to do, because the sale is actually losing you money, you're better off without the sale. So you have got to be very careful with the discounts, but you can do it from a higher starting point.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sure. The other thing you can do, for example, if you have a furniture shop, you could offer delivery.
Yeah.
And charge for that delivery, just like other people do. You build, or you can build it into the price.
Value-added services.
Yeah.
But you can actually charge for those as well.
Yeah. The other thing you can do as well, if you have a shop like that, especially in retail, is you can offer add-ons and accessories.
Yeah.
And again, this might sound very, very basic and very obvious, but so many shops just don't do it. A good place where you'll see that strategy is go to IKEA.
Yeah.
And if you walk around IKEA, they have loads and loads of add-ons and accessories, stuff near the till that people impulse buy and put into the basket. And we went down to that lady's shop, didn't we, from the furniture?
The furniture shop, yeah.
And she just wasn't doing that. She wanted to know how to increase her profits. We told her to do that. There was little things, furniture polish, wax, all sorts of stuff that she could have just placed at her tills, and that would have increased.
Yeah, and also the customers going away a lot happier because they normally need those things that they're buying. And when they buy small purchases as well, they're more likely to buy with you on bigger purchases as well. So there are other add-ons of that strategy as well.
Yeah. The other thing to do as well is when you're collecting your own database, is actually keep your customers informed of new products. And then ask them to buy. People actually like spending money.
Yeah.
It's therapy for people. And I see it with a lot of businesses. You know, they're saying, oh, they're #1 in Google, the top of the ranking list, the blog site's going really well. And then I ask them, well, how much money is that generating for you? And they say very little. So, you know, just simply ask
Ask
your
them, and also,
customers
if it
to
is through
buy
the
more.
website in particular, also make it easy for them to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another
make it
thing.
easier for them to actually buy. So
Yeah.
when we talk about going back to adding value, that's something you can do. But when adding value, you can actually take something away, which is, for example, a process in their buying process.
Yeah,
by taking one of those steps away is actually giving value.
Yeah, sure. So giving value doesn't have to cost you anything, that's the message, but that can still have an impact on your price.
Yeah. Also as well, again, with your database and your customer database or on your website, again, you know, there's no point in reinventing the wheel. Just do what other successful companies are doing. Follow them. Look at Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon are great at people who bought this product, also bought this product. So recommend, when someone buys a product with you, recommend another product that lots of your customers have also bought.
Yeah.
And these small techniques, excuse me, these small techniques will actually instantly increase your profits. They don't cost you any money to do the majority of those.
Yeah.
It's just refocus and have a look at
and spend time on those things and actually make it a strategy.
Yeah,
You
make
know,
it a strategy.
yeah.
Spend some time on that.
Yeah.
So
Sure. So that's all the increasing the sales. I guess the other side of it, how to increase your profits, is the obvious one, I guess, which is to actually reduce your costs. So
Yep.
you should always be looking to save money in your business as well. And actually, you know, have you got duplication in your business? Have you got staff doing the same things? You know, it can be something as easy as that. You take that process out, that can actually save your business a lot of money. So you must also make sure that you're effective within those sales as well.
okay, so that's some of the tips that we give out on our business boot camps. We've got one coming up in later this month, isn't it? 23rd, 24th,
Yeah, end of March. Yeah.
and 25th of March. 4 days. It's very intense. We're doing loads of new material. We're constantly updating it. This month we're putting in the neuroscience of
that's cool.
sales. So how you can sell to the subconscious mind.
It's going to be
which
very
is-
cool. So have you got your book launches booked in yet, Rob?
Yeah, April I've got 2 coming up in MPH. That's going to be good fun. 2 hours.
Fantastic.
Book signing, doing a little talk as well on how the book came about, how it's helped me, how it's helping other people as well. So that'll be good.
Fantastic. So what else have you been up to over the last week?
Busy as always, but obviously it's that busyness is still ending up in results. It's not a case of running round like a headless chicken.
Yeah, that's good. So just forging ahead with your book
Yeah,
mainly.
forging ahead, writing, I do a lot of ghostwriting as well, so I do emails for and blogs for other people, so
fantastic.
Keeping me busy.
Well, I've just returned from a week in Bali.
Yeah, how did that go?
Yeah,
came back with a dodgy tummy.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a dodgy tummy today,
Dodgy
so
tummy.
not feeling too good. But yeah, I had a nice break. I managed to read a book. So I reread a book from Richard Branson on Business Strip Bare, which is a very good book. Definitely a recommend read. I'm now taking from your coaching that I'm now reading one book every week, so I'm sticking to that. So I had a nice time with my family. My mum has actually been visiting, as I mentioned last week, and now really back into the thick of it. You know, I did bits of work, but I also tried to do some writing while I was away as well.
Excellent.
So yeah.
So if you watched last week's episode, you'll actually know that me and Mark aren't the same height. But thank you for watching.
Slumping clearly.
For watching Tuesdays with Gurus. Hope you tune in next week.
Yeah.
Please do keep the emails coming. We have answered some of them, not all of them, and we will take the main themes and we'll answer.
Yeah,
them
and some of them that have come in, we may well answer in future episodes as well.
Yeah, in future episodes.
And we're going to be having more guest speakers as well. So if we've had questions that are specifically related to their skills, then we will run those questions by them as well.
Yeah, we might have Phil Edmondson on next week.
Okay.
He's entrepreneur and restaurateur.
Yeah.
So if you're in the F&B industry, you might want to come on and
send some questions for him.
Yeah, and send some questions for him.
Fantastic.
So, as always, it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye. Oh dear, I wasn't expecting that.
For tuning in and watching Gurus.
We've got a new show coming out called Gurus.
I don't even know what show I'm on.
Too serious there
yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, it's getting too serious, so we'll keep that bit in, I think.
Yeah.